Hi, Neal here, Artistic Director and Conductor of your Dayton Philharmonic. And no, I'm not at my usual piano bench and not at my usual piano. It's a little bit out of tune. Some of you may recognize where I am from a year ago when I filmed a piano bench chat here at the Pierre Monteux School in Hancock, Maine. A year ago, I was here for a couple of weeks as a guest teacher to help out my dear friend and colleague, Michael Jinbo, the director of the school. I'm here again at the school under sadder circumstances because Michael very suddenly and very sadly died last spring. And I'm here as one of several alumni of the school who are coming to help out as guest teachers during this summer's session. The music I was just playing you, with a few missed notes here and there, you know me, is the fourth movement of Mahler's Symphony No. 2. An incredibly beautiful song, and I spared you my singing of the text, though I worked the mezzo-soprano's line there into what I played. It's a very intense and beautiful song, which was one of Michael Jinbo's favorites, and it's one of the pieces which was selected to be performed this week on the school's concert, which is a memorial concert for forever almost, more than 50 years. The Monteux School has had a memorial concert during the summer, which was originally intended to memorialize Pierre Monteux, the founder of the school. Then after my teacher and Michael's teacher, Charles Brooke, died, the memorial concert took on a deeper significance because it was in memory both of Monteux, the founder of the school, and Maestro Brooke, the second teacher at the school. And now it has an even deeper and sadder connotation for those of us who knew and loved Michael, because it's in memory of the three maîtres, as we call them in French, the three maestros of the school, Monteux, Brooke, and Jinbo. And I will be performing that beautiful Mahler song with a mezzo-soprano who performed with Michael several times with his own orchestra in Pennsylvania. It'll be a very emotional time, and it's been an emotional time to be here at the school, but it's also been a really, as always, whenever I visit the Monteux School, a really inspiring thing to see young conductors, mostly very early in their careers, learning their craft and trying to learn their craft the right way. It's also a challenge for me because I'm here as a guest teacher, and teaching conducting is not something I am trained for, certainly. I feel very confident and very sure of myself, as you probably can tell, when I'm on the podium conducting the Dayton Philharmonic or any other orchestra. But sitting in that chair at the back of the Monteau School, the chair that Brooks sat in, the chair that Junbo sat in, maybe even the chair that Monteau sat in, is kind of daunting. The role of a conducting teacher, at least here at the Monteau School, is actually similar to the role of a conductor. I feel when a conductor is on the podium, rehearsing, and even performing with an orchestra, their job is always the same. Two basic things. One, help the orchestra play the music as well and as beautifully as they possibly can. And secondly, to think of what's the one thing that you could do that would make the most improvement in the music right away. So when you stop to rehearse the orchestra, that's the question I'm always asking myself. What can we work on right now which will make the music just a little bit better than what it was the first time we played it? And when you're teaching a conductor, it's kind of the same thing. They do something, it doesn't quite work right, and you stop them. But before you stop them, I'm thinking, what's the one thing I can ask them? What's the one thing I can say to them that will help them take a step towards being a better conductor, and especially a better conductor in the Monteau tradition? It's a tremendous responsibility. I enjoy it, but it's really nerve-wracking. But I'm doing my part, I hope, for the school. It's been the times that I've been here just for the past few days even, it's been very inspiring to hear the orchestra of young professional musicians or would-be professional musicians. They're mostly college and graduate school age students who are aspiring to a career in a professional orchestra. So the conductors are here to learn how to conduct. The musicians are here to learn how to be ready when they're taking an audition for their jobs. It's been great, as I said, working with my colleagues, former alumni, some of whom have told me they are hoping that they can be the next maître of the school. And you're probably wondering, does Neal want this job? And the answer is no. It's tempting, though I'm not sure I'm really the right teacher. I don't know if I'm a good conducting teacher yet. But the most important thing is it would be physically and mentally and morally impossible for me to do these two jobs. I couldn't be the conductor of the Dayton Philharmonic and be the maître of the Monteau School at the same time, because they're two just all-consuming jobs. My place is with you in Dayton, and my place is also coming here to help. And I hope whatever happens in the future of the school, I'll still be able to come and be of assistance and maybe co-teach with people, guest teach every once in a while, to help the great tradition of this school continue. But the other thing that's happening is I'm getting ready for next season at the DPAA. I had 15 plus scores I had to study to get ready for these 2 weeks here at the Monteau School. But I also brought several scores that I'm working on for next year. Steve Winteregg's Expressions, which will be the first piece that we play at the beginning of the season, so I better be getting ready for that. The beautiful piece, My Sister's Voice by Rena Esmail, which we'll perform in October. And also Das Rheingold, Wagner's big opera coming up with Dayton Opera in the spring of 2023. And believe me, it is not too early for me to be studying that Wagner opera. So I have 1 foot in Dayton and 1 foot here at Down East Maine. I have another week of guest teaching at the school. I'm looking forward to it very much, but I'm also looking forward to getting back to Dayton and diving in to the deep end of the pool, getting ready for another great season of orchestral music and ballet and opera at your Dayton Performing Arts Alliance. I hope you're having a wonderful and happy and especially a safe summer. And I look forward to seeing you when the season starts up in September. See you then.